let's be honest. Vince McMahon wasn't an angel. Everyone knew that he wasn't an angel. But this is like next level. This is evil, right? Like this is next level stuff. If what is being alleged is true, right? Did you have any idea that this type of behavior was going on behind the scenes?
No. And again, the biggest thing I can draw a comparison to is when Chris Benoit did a murder-suicide, right? I was friends with Chris Benoit. And I don't know if it's just how I process things, but I'm famously like on camera weeping, you know, saying goodbye to Chris, because at the time we didn't know, right? We didn't know he had, you know, murdered his wife and his son. And the week prior, we're in Dothan, Alabama, and I'm traveling with him, and we're on the road, and he grabs me and runs me into the trainer's room, and he points, and his little son is in the corner, and he's taped up his hands, and he's drawn X's on his hands, you know? So, like, coming to terms with, that's my friend, he did this horrible thing. Obviously, fuck him, fuck that. But then, you know, like, I don't have memories of Chris Benoit traveling with me and you know, murdering people at the gym.
Right. So
there was never any instances where I'd, you know, be in a room with Vince and he's shitting on somebody or sexually assaulting somebody. You know, it wasn't like Caligula in Rome. We just didn't see it, you know? But there's that part of me that goes, just like Benoit, okay. Yeah, okay, I can see that. And that's the thing, it's like, I'm sure Jeffrey Dahmer's mother wasn't like, oh, I can see my boy doing that. No, like, people are shocked that their friend or mentor or whatever is responsible for doing these horrible things. But I'm just more of I guess I'm pragmatic, where I just kind of looked and I went, yeah, okay, all right, okay, I can see that. Kind of nutty, you know. Chris is kind of intense. He's quiet, and then you just, you know, you build that in your head, you know. But I mean, it's very, very hard to reconcile. I heard what Becky said, where she, you know, like, because Vince is a father figure to a lot of people. Vince, I think, liked to develop the father relationship, and I think that's why he was always fascinated with me, because I was just like, fuck you, I got a dad. I don't, you know, you're my boss. Like, let's just keep it that way. But it's been a while. Like, it's just been wild, all that shit. It's sad.
Yeah, no, it's sad, and again, like I said, it's evil.
He ruined his life. And he ruined his life, ruining other people's lives. You know, so there's very much a part of me that's just like, all right, we got him, good. Shuffle him into the basement.